Kickstarter. We are the Dark Crystal Games. Today we introduce our first game, Encased. Encased is old-school isometric RPG set in the sci-fi post-apocalyptic world. The game features turn-based combat and rich, non-linear storyline.
The game is set in an alternate 1970s and revolves around the exploration of the Dome, a mysterious structure discovered in a remote desert. No one knows the exact nature of those who built the Dome, but the founders of this advanced civilization have come to be called the Forefathers. You will discover miraculous technologies and weird artifacts in the labyrinths of the Dome, but that is not all the Forefathers left behind. Watch out for automated security systems, traps, and inexplicable anomalies. In addition, the Dome itself is showing signs of consciousness. Once inside, no one is able to leave. Exploration and exploitation of the Dome is carried out by the Cronus Foundation, a massive organization founded by the world's most powerful governments. Cronus is divided into 5 departments called wings, each with its own director, specialization, and history. Though your selected wing grants you certain starting bonuses and opens interesting options, your choice does not lock you into a class. You are free to develop your character, distribute skill points, and choose abilities as you wish. Upon completing character creation, you are summoned to Crystal Sands, a city built directly outside the Dome, as a staging point for personnel and equipment. The transition station mounted at the apex of the Dome, above the only aperture, is called the Spire. After basic training, you will descend from the Spire into the Dome to land at Magellan HQ. There is much to uncover during your first mission underground. Relying on your stats and wing training, you will find there are several ways to resolve each challenge. Replayability is one of our main goals for the game. After your briefing at HQ comes your first task, exploring a newly discovered Forefathers compound. After a few adventures inside the Nashville project, your group encounters an entirely new anomaly. You awaken something dreaming deep beneath the desert of the Dome. Your trespass has activated Maelstrom, a telepathic entity created to serve the Forefathers. All connection with the world outside the Dome is lost, and Maelstrom rages across the desert, infecting the minds of everyone it encounters. You and your group fall into a technology-induced stasis for 5 long years. And when you come to, the entire world has changed.
Dark Crystal Games is an independent studio. It is comprised of experienced game developers. Members of our team once worked on Divinity Original Sin, Age of Decadence, Forest Village, Crossout, and others. Our total game dev experience comprises more than 100 years. But that's not the only thing that unites us. We are hardcore gamers, we adore games, and we want to put everything that we love in RPGs into Encased. And that's why we go to the Kickstarter.
Encased combat is inspired by classic tactical turn-based systems with a grid overlay, action points, cover system, special abilities, various ammo and damage types, many different resistances, and more. The player has direct control over his character only. You will manage the behavior and tactics of your henchmen. There are dozens of weapons to be found, many of which can be stripped and upgraded. The world of the Dome has from its discovery been a place full of weird creatures and dangerous traps. There's no telling what lies around the next bend in the road, but who knows? Perhaps humans are the biggest threat in this bizarre land. Maelstrom dominates everything, its telepathic rage sowing chaos in the minds of everyone trapped under the Dome. But the player, having freed the entity, enjoys a special relationship with it.
When Encased was firstly announced, we were surprised how warmly the project was accepted by the gaming community. In some sense, our fans had become a part of the team. We want Encased to be just the way you imagine the perfect CRPG. A huge game, rich in content, sort of the Fallout of your dreams, which all of us could be proud of. We have reached pre-alpha and we are confident that Encased could become a great game. But we're a small team and there is a lot of things that we would like to add. With your help, Encased could become a way more ambitious, better fleshed out and polished project.
Following the devastating events of Maelstrom's release, Cronus splintered into multiple other, often warring factions. The world has changed while you were in stasis, but has the nature of man. The dome is huge and for the most part is an open sandbox, if you are able to resist the psychic presence of Maelstrom. The map consists of more than 170 sectors, each crafted by hand. Random encounters have been a standby of the old-school role-playing game since the dawn of the genre, but Encased will bring them to a new level. Each encounter is a separate post-apocalyptic story, not just a bunch of critters attacking you.
Here you had Dark Crystal Games, and we hope Encased made you interested. Each day we put our best efforts into the development process, resupply our energy with extra pizza and make the best content ever. And we rely on your help to make this game even better.